Hi, my name is Sean. I'm with the NYC Guitar School, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this new song, Better Days by Zach Bryan. This is off of his most recent album, which came out very, very recently. I think it was only just a week or two ago, but it's got some really great stuff going on in it guitar-wise, and I thought this would be a cool song to do a video on. Now, the previous videos that I've been making for the Guitar School channel have been more beginner-oriented tutorials. This one I would definitely say is solidly intermediate. We're not gonna make any actual bar chords technically, but all of the shapes that we're gonna be making up and down the neck are gonna be very reminiscent of bar chords. So if the barring technique is something that you're not comfortable with yet, I would maybe sit this one out, check out some of our materials on playing bar chords, and then come on back to this video to play this song. I would honestly say that about the majority of Zach Bryan's catalog. I get asked about him a lot by students. He's really popular nowadays. He's doing really, really well on the country charts. And a lot of his songs involve using the barring technique. He's a really, really solid guitar player. So I think most of his music, you'll probably run into this technique in one spot or another. So without further ado, let's take a look at the verse of this song. There's gonna be 3 sections: a verse, the chorus, and then there's this little kind of instrumental interlude that comes up a couple times where John Mayer takes a cool kind of Jerry Garcia-esque guitar solo in a couple of different spots. He's the feature on the track, and he also sounds fantastic. For the verse, I labeled this chord E5 because really the only notes that are happening are E and B, but a common theme throughout the verse is going to be this B string and this E string are going to be ringing out above all of the chords, kind of like pedal notes that are happening. And this E5 is basically going to be like a power chord shape, which is similar to a bar. You're going to have your first finger on the 7th fret of the A string, your 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the D string, and then your pinky is going to be on the 9th fret of the G string, but you're also going to want to have those 2 high notes ringing out. And if you strum from the A string down, it should sound like this. The next chord, we're going to take this exact shape and we're going to slide it up to the 11th fret on the A string. So it'll be 11, 13, and 13. Same exact shape with your fingers. It's a little bit of a crunch to make on like an acoustic guitar. We're still going to have those top notes ringing out. I labeled this as a G sharp 5, even though it's not technically the right name for it. That's kind of the idea that we're going for here. And it should sound like this if you play it right. Again, from the A string down. Really, really cool octave displacement stuff happening there with that chord. And the last chord, I'm gonna call it an A add 9. It's gonna be basically like making an A major bar chord along the 5th fret, but what we're gonna do is we're actually not gonna bar our pointer finger. We're gonna just have it playing the 5th fret on the low E string so that once again, the 2 high strings can ring out. So that'll be 5th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret, 6th fret, and then your 2 high strings ringing out. You can strum all the strings for this one. It'll sound like this. Once again, just beautiful chords all around. And we head back to the E5 for the last chord in the verse. For that strumming pattern that I just played, down, down, a quick up, down, up, down, down, up. It's a bit of a mouthful, but that pattern will happen on each of the chords. One important thing I think I should mention with Zach Bryan is his rhythm playing is oftentimes really improvisational. He's kind of got a bass pattern that he goes off of, and he'll change up the little rhythms very slightly to either complement the lyrics that he's singing or the dynamics of the song. So, this will be a pattern that'll get you through most of the song, but keep in mind he's gonna be freestyling a bit. If you've checked out any of his live videos, you'll definitely see that. So from the verse we head into the chorus and we get this neat little walk down. We've got what I'll call a C-sharp 5. So it's again that same shape on the A string. It'll be 4th fret, 6th fret, 6th fret. I can't quite tell if sometimes he's actually making a C-sharp minor by putting down his middle finger, but thematically it kind of makes sense that the second and first string would still be ringing out. So I definitely hear this at times. Again, sticking with the other previous chords. Then he's going to move it down to a B. So this will be the 2nd fret, 4th fret, 4th fret, and then 2 open strings, like a B5. Kind of an A sus2 type sound. So open A string, 2nd fret, and then once again the B and E strings open, again strumming from the A string down, before finally landing on a regular E chord. And that's what I think I was hearing with him playing this song. The strumming pattern will be down, down, up, down, up. Each of those chords getting half of a measure, so one strum pattern per chord. So it'll be 1 and E and A, or you could think 1, 2, and 4 and, depending on how you want to break it down. And then the very last section, which is just this nice little instrumental section, we've got a regular D chord, a regular A chord, which you can make it this way, or you could do a New York City Guitar School A, 2nd finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger, and then an E chord. And that's going to happen with that same pattern, 2 beats on a D, 2 beats on an A, 4 beats on the E. And that right there is all the sections to Better Days by Zach Bryan featuring John Mayer. I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. If you have any recommendations, feel free to drop a comment. If any questions, feel free to drop a comment. I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to doing more of these tutorials. So your suggestions are greatly appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Take it easy.